may not be in phone records. There's WhatsApp, there's Signal, there's other encrypted services that people use to communicate. Ultimately, it appears the jury believed what the defense team had to say. And I will add, Neil, the defense team did not even put on a defense. They not only didn't call Danchenko, they didn't even put on a defense. So when Durham and the government was done last Friday, Danchenko's team effectively said, you know, we're done too.
You just have to wonder whether this could be Durham's swan song here, that this was something that, you know, there was great expectation here, and it's just fizzled.
Well, you know, we don't know if John Durham's going to charge anyone else. And, you know, legal experts have said it's unlikely because you look at the statute of limitations. We're talking about stuff that happened in 2016, 2017. We're at 6 years now from 2016. In many cases, the statute of limitations has expired. So there's not a clear path to see if he's going to charge somebody else. But if not, and we've known this all along, that John Durham is someone that's very careful, that's very calculated, that pays attention to detail, and someone that takes his time. And I think from a 3.5-year investigation, we know that what happened today, may not be his final act. It may be his final act in a courtroom. However, we do expect some sort of narrative to come out, a final Durham report, just like we saw the Mueller report. And by the way, even though John Durham is a special counsel, he still falls under the branch of the Department of Justice and Attorney General Merrick Garland. And Merrick Garland, the AG, has been very hands-off, allowing Durham to do his thing. He does not want to get in the way. He said, you know, I've renewed Durham's budget. I've let him do his thing. So while we don't 100% know if Merrick Garland will give the sign-off for John Durham to release his report, I suspect, having covered Merrick Garland, that he will go ahead and give that sign-off to allow that Durham report to be released. I'm just getting some information from Jake Gibson, our justice producer. He said Igor Danchenko hugged his wife, who was in tears, and again, not guilty on all 4 counts, Neil.
You know, I'm wondering in the case of Merrick Garland whether, you know, by not intruding in the case, he's just letting, not that Durham's imploding, I don't want to imply that, but that this whole case might be imploding. What do you think?
It's hard to tell, honestly. Yeah. It's hard to tell because there was a lot, Neil, that John Durham wanted to bring into this trial that Judge Anthony Trenga would not let him bring into this trial for evidentiary reasons and really other reasons. So I think John Durham, if you would ask him, and I wish we could ask him, and I wish he would do an interview with us, but he's probably not going to do an interview. I wish we could ask and see if he felt like, you know, he didn't get a fair shake from the beginning, if he would do things differently. I would love to sit down and have an opportunity to talk to him. And, you know, we have the microphone set up right behind my shoulder here, and I suspect we'll hear from Danchenko's team. We'll try to reach out to Durham and his team, but likely we'll get some sort of statement from him, which is normal. I mean, the government typically does not come out and speak if they lose a case, so that's not abnormal if he doesn't speak.
David, thank you very much. No doubt we might be returning.